Guys, what's going on? Normog here. We are back with some City Skylines, episode number 10. And it's been a while for me, but for you guys, it's been as scheduled every other week. And so here we are, though. Episode number 10. And quite a few things I wanted to address and work on. First thing is, I wanted to redo this little area, mainly because of our tips and tricks video on how to do sunken freeways. And I was going to do another one that I'm still working on how to make a lake. And my buddy Grog said, why don't we just build a lake here and we're already sinking underground right here. Just continue and then you have a nice little lake that it goes under. And I think we'll do that later on. I'm still experimenting on making the perfect lake without mods on PlayStation 4. Water sources are, well, not a thing unless we put fresh water outlets. Then you have the problem of them flooding and then turning them off and on. So there's a few tricks and tips that we're working on, but we'll get to that. The other issue for today is going to be giving these industrial area guys their own little neighborhood, right, for kind of the slums, right? And I was thinking over here somewhere, but we have to find a way to bridge the gap between the both sides. So I'm going to plan that out just real quick, guys, so bear with me, and we'll be back in just a minute. Alright, guys, we are back. So this is what I made. I've made a bridge over. I went ahead and removed the center commercial small road and replaced it with a medium-sized road. And we went over the freeway, and I laid out just a little nice little neighborhood. Some cul-de-sacs over here, just a regular nice neighborhood that can kind of keep going that way if we progress that way. And I threw down a little clinic and a little fire department down here. And these are all bike paths, right? So the people can now ride their bike over here to work. This should be zoned as commercial, so when our commercial demand comes back, we'll let the shops build here, and then we'll replace our little alleyway dirt pathways. So there we go on that. Now they're saying they don't have enough power, even though they're right next to the power line. Let's do a little just... I mean, there. Seriously? Do we have to do that? There we go. So we're going to let this run, guys. We're going to need to generate money, and we're going to zone this area in. So, guys, yeah, I hope you enjoy a little time lapse, and we'll be right back. Guys, we are back, man. I hope you enjoyed that little short time lapse, man. But our neighborhood's building up nice and big. We did have a little bit of an industrial demand, so I filled a quick little office area up over here. And we still haven't had our commercial zone in here, which is really strange. Um, I read somewhere that you could also use the high density commercial. So we're going to go ahead and let's see what happens, right? Yeah. So we'll try to fill this in, and maybe one of those will do the trick, right? There we go. So we'll keep coming back and checking on that when we get our commercial demand. We don't even have a commercial demand. Having a little bit of a death wave, but that's alright. We need another cemetery, right? And I think we should put one maybe there. And then we'll put one for this neighborhood right there. That way, when you coming into the town, you know, you pass the cemetery, you know. You see everybody that's been part of this neighborhood. Should probably build a few little houses over here. So let's do that and see if that'll help get power over there. That house right there should connect it. There we go. Now, what are these guys complaining about? Not enough educated workers. Okay, well, let's look at our education real quick. So over here, we have what? 1, 2, 3 high schools. Or 4 elementaries. How many high schools do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. We could put a high school somewhere over here. It's going to cost us 24,000. We need a university, and that's what we really need. And that's 75,000. So let's save up for that real quick, guys. That'll just take us just a second. Alright, guys, and we have our money. So let's go ahead and place our university down. And I'm wanting to bring this road through at some point. So let's put this maybe right here. Let's do here. This way we have enough room for that road. And that just covered all of this area. So now we have college education for all these people in this area. And then this one guy that was over here complaining will stop complaining. And then this guy hopefully will, here in the future, he will stop complaining. I was also dezoning and taking out some of the roads in this area, guys. And it's time to start, you know, rezoning and, you know, revamping this area properly, right? So we wanted farmland in some of this. We got forestry in others. We have an industrial demand. So let's go back into our industrial thing. Where is it at? Here we go. And let's just go ahead and make all of this the forestry. And see, we got some good farmland there, but that's fine. We got a lot for forestry, and we could even come up, right? There we go. We're going to be a timber nation. So now that that's all there, it should be all set for lumber. There we go. So now we can come back in here and start putting some, you know, more industrial, right? So there we go, guys. We'll let that go in. And the people that live over here, too, will also be able to come over here and work, because they could just come across the bridge, come over, and they're in the town, right? So let's fill in some more of these lumber areas, right? Cutting timber, 2x4, 4x8, 2x4, 4x2. There we go. These guys are definitely going to need a fire department. And let's put the fire department over here on the 6-lane road. That way you can go either way here. How's police doing? We're doing alright on criminal activities. These guys could probably use a police department. Let's see. And we could throw it down here, right? Right next to the fire department. Got a little bit of a trash issue. But we got trash trucks en route. Right here, a bunch of them. There we go. Can I take care of the issue, right? There we go. Taking care of the issue. So we have more residential demand. So yeah, let's expand on our new neighborhood for the industrial area, right? Let's go ahead and just fill this in. Fill that all in. And actually, let's leave that gap there, because I want a pathway over there for the people to walk over to the work. And what here, right? We're gonna have that little convenience store. You know, and maybe another one right here. There you go. And then let's get back in there. And let's fill this in. Now those won't build right there, and you know what? We'll just do like that, and here. And I cut these things away to give spacing between the housing, and also in the future, you know, we could do pathways, like we actually should have done right there. We'll try to keep that house intact. Hopefully we saved it in time, but that one's got to go. I also want to have a park here, so let's get a couple pathways in here, right? One more right here, and we got one right there, one right there, one right there. There we go. Building some money, making some money. Now this one right here, guys, this is gonna be an expensive project. Mainly just because tunnels themselves are expensive, right? We need water over here. Let's expand our piping just a little bit this way. Connect a little bit that way. And in the future, there we go. Now, what's he saying? Not enough workers? Well, that's fine. We got people coming in soon. We got more houses building in, guys. I want this to empty. This has been taking forever to empty. It's at 14% full. So let's go ahead and we'll start on moving this back today. Right here. Let's pause. And I think that there's where we should go to. And we had a 2-lane highway right here, right? See, and it's going to say it's too steep. Maybe if we curved. See, we're going to have to come back just a little bit more. Straight. Well, we can upgrade it later. Wait, where we get it right there? Well, you know what? I know what we need to do, guys. We have an issue here. And that's, we have to finish making this where the lake would be, right? So, let's level the terrain. And just ever so slightly bring this out. Not by much. This is going to cost us a lot of money. And move it some that way, right? Then we could smooth just a little bit. Smooth just a little bit. There we go. Now hopefully it'll flood and then maybe go that way. But we'll have to work on that. So now we can experiment with our freeway and going straight to here and then down and curve. And straight. There we go. Now I'll do it over here on this side. Let's come back up to here. There. And curve. And straight. And not enough money. Ah ha ha. That's fine. Change direction. There we go. So now we got that done. Next time we'll fill in the lake, right guys? But that'll have to be for next week's episode, guys. If you are new to the channel, man, and you enjoyed this episode, and you want to see more of this video and more of this city, consider hitting that subscribe button. Now that this video is coming to an end, we have other episodes, other seasons, and other videos over here on the right, guys. So go watch one of those and enjoy. And guys, with that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.